Mark? Mark, how you doing?
Oh, hey mate, how are you?
Good, good, good. Take a seat, please. Let's
Thank you,
talk.
sir.
Well, Mark, let's chat for a little bit. How do you feel today?
I'm feeling great.
All right, ask you a couple questions here about the job. How would you describe yourself?
Well, I'm a pretty outgoing guy. I like to be around people. I enjoy having a good time, and especially at work, I like doing my job and enjoying the people and surroundings around me.
Yeah. What are you currently doing right now?
I'm currently working for Fisher Corp. It's a fish hook company, and we make fish hooks, lines for fish hooks, and baits for fish hooks.
All right, great. Now tell me, kind of, what are your career goals?
Well, at one time I thought I wanted to be a master fish hook maker, but now I think I want to move something more in the direction of what this company does.
All right. How do you see yourself fitting into the company here? What kind of role do you see yourself taking on?
Well, I'm a good team player. I like working with others. I'm very optimistic about what the goal is when the team needs something done. And I really like to get the job done and achieve goals that the company sets.
So have you ever found yourself in a team setting where, let's say, everybody didn't get along? Have you ever been in that position?
I have been in a position where team members didn't work well with each other initially. And we started trying to figure out ways that we could sort of come together for common ground for the sake of getting projects done. And it turned out that some of the things we did made us successful in achieving our standard goals for the quarterly and monthly and yearly.
Mark, I like that. Let's kind of change subjects here. How would you rate or evaluate your ability to deal with conflict?
I think I'm probably a 9 or a 10 when it comes to conflict. I think that if we could bring conflicting parties together and get them working towards whatever the goal is and focus them, that usually helps everybody get to where they need to go.
Okay. What makes you qualified for this position?
Well, I did my undergrad work at Delphi University. I majored in business studies and business practices. I finished the top of my class. I had several internships with several large Philadelphia mortgage firms. So I have a good handle on what we can do to get things rolling for the company and get the best profitability for our stockholders.
I like that. I like that. That's a great answer. What do you expect to be earning in the next 5 years?
Well, I'm hoping that the company will start me out at a fairly healthy rate. I know that starting is somewhere in the mid-30s. I think it wouldn't be too unreasonable for me to ask slightly higher than the starting due to my experience and some of the ideas I have to get things really rolling around here.
Good. That's good. That's good. What's more important to you though in the long run? Do you think pay is more important to you, or do you think overall job satisfaction? And how do you rate the kind of that comparison or that contrast? Where does that fit in?
Well, I say overall, I really do like the notion that the job I'm doing is really appreciated. It's a good job. It's considered the best in the industry, or probably the close to the best in the industry. I really appreciate that, and I know personally, the feeling you get when you finish one of these great contracts and work it along, everybody's happy, you're happy because you really closed the deal. Now, pay is somewhat related because sometimes you can look at it as your employer appreciating your skills and what you bring to the company or what you give to the company. But if we're having a hard time, I fully understand that bonuses aren't going to be as readily available as they are in good times, and I perfectly accept that. Provided that the company, does take care of me in other ways and appreciates my work.
So, Mark, why do you want to leave your current employer?
Well, I think I've done all I can do at that job. It's actually a really small company. The owner, 2 of his sons, and I work there, and there's no opportunity for advancement. I really like the working environment, but I really would like to get some more satisfaction out of what I'm doing.
Sure. And do you find satisfaction in what you're doing right now?
Yeah, it's a very fulfilling job.
Okay.
I think the people we help really appreciate the job we do for them.
Sure, sure. Now, I understand that you were in the military. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about your experiences, or maybe your job or your duty?
Well, I had several different positions in the military. I worked in a telecommunications station. I was a supervisor for a platoon, and then I was a infantry platoon sergeant. Allowed me to see different areas of the military, and it sort of developed me wholly as a person, I think, by having the different faces and the different challenges given to someone on a daily basis.
Yeah, yeah. Now, do you like to travel?
Yeah, I do.
Where have you traveled?
Well, I've been to Italy, Germany, Spain, Portugal. I've been to Puerto Rico. I've been to Honduras. Been to the Dominican Republic, and most of the United States.
All right. Now, do you see yourself traveling? Is traveling part of the job? Maybe you see yourself. Could you travel?
If the company requires me to travel, I don't have a real big problem with it.
Now, Mark, tell me a little bit about your education.
Well, as I told you before, I graduated from Adelphi University, magna cum laude. That's higher than summa cum laude.
Yeah.
I had a 4.0 plus grade point average because I did a whole lot of extra credit in college. And so that's how they rewarded me. I had honors, college honors, and I majored in business services, business finance, and business management.
Now, Mark, I'm just curious, do you have any questions for us here?
Yeah, I actually went through your website a couple days ago. I was just curious about the retirement program.
Yeah. Generally, industry standards, we rank far and above retirement packages as far as getting you settled and ready to live a life after your career is over. Well, Mark, I've really appreciated the opportunity to talk with you. Thank you very much for coming in. And we got your resume, your application, your cover letter, and we'll be sure to get in touch. So I appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
Follow me this way here.
Certainly.